sold, we now have it on free shipping. We've got about 2,500 left, and just so you know, this is the Ultimate Deluxe. Maybe you've seen the infomercial for this. The infomercial is not, it is just the basic version. It's not the Ultimate Deluxe, and we're gonna explain the difference there. Well, and by we, I mean me and Chad Allen, who's joining us with Bell+Howell. And Chad, isn't this fantastic?
It really is. Hi, Tamara. Hi, everybody. Welcome to my home. It's Friday. Happy Friday. And this is the spin power. This is that same unit, well, the Ultimate Deluxe version of that same unit you've been seeing on the infomercials that have been running and running and running. It is so popular because there's a need for something just like this all across America. And it's coming from our legacy brand, Bell+Howell. We know who they are. They've been around over 110 years. And they've been here at HSN for over a decade. That's right, over 10 years. And we're combining a couple of things. We're combining your extension cord with your surge protector, because we're all used to doing a couple of things. We're used to buying things like this, extension cords, and then also surge protectors and power strips, because well, there's a use for these. We need these in our lives. We need more outlets because there's never enough in our homes. When our homes were built, there wasn't enough outlets to begin with for the 2021 technology that has to plug in. And then we always need the surge protection because of storms. And we want to protect our expensive electronics and extension cords because we want the outlet closer to where we are, whether it's next to our favorite lazy boy recliner, our favorite sofa, or maybe on top of our desks, right? We know the uses for extension cords and surge protectors, and I start off that way just so we have an understanding of the way we can use the spin power. It does spin 360 degrees all the way around because the cord, that extension cord that goes almost 4 feet, it actually retracts into the base. There are 10 different outlets on this. There are 6 USB ports. There are 4 of the 3-prong outlets, and Tamara's right. The Ultimate Deluxe, we could come up with some more words for it, but Ultimate Deluxe says something on its own. The USB ports are upgraded, Tamara. They're a 2.1 amp, and what does that mean? That means your phones are going to charge faster, your tablets are going to charge faster. Anything you plug into this is going to save us time on charging. But did you see me a second ago? I pulled it out to almost 4 feet. If that becomes too much cord for you because you're going to put it against your backsplash or something, you just wind the cord back up into the base and make it as short as you want it to be. But this is how I use it in my home. And an example for everybody home. Because whether you're plugging in your iPad or your iPhone or even your Keurig, that's right, full appliances can be plugged in. This is not just a recharging hub or a central home to plug things in, because it is a normal outlet. I get that question a lot. Do I just plug my iPad into this? No, anything. Yes. If it plugs in, you can use it. iPhone, Android, doesn't matter.
That's right.
But Tamara, Bell+Howell is that company that we've always loved and we've always trusted to bring us those customer pick, high quality items that simply make our lives easier.
That's right, and they do it every time, and they're always innovating, and they're always coming up with new things because they're customers just like we are. They have all of these same devices just like we do, all the folks in the team at Bell+Howell, and they're saying, wait, there's gotta be a better way, and that's what this is. You can see you've got the spaces at the top, so not only are you charging, but you're also mounting. So if you still need to have access to your phone while it's charging, you can. I know for my phone charger, it's by my bed. So when I have to plug my phone in, it's on the other end of the house. So if somebody calls me or if a text comes in, I'm not gonna see it until I traipse all the way to the other end to go get my phone off of the charger. Or there's a better option to have it right where we're gonna be. So whether if it's the TV room, the den, the kitchen, your home office, maybe it's the front where everybody walks in the front door and that's where everybody drops their phone and everything. You can have this set up so that's your spot. I love that it's just so easy to use. It's literally a plug-in that you can actually reach. And the fact that we've got it for you new, like we literally just launched this last Saturday. It's free shipping. It's on FlexPay. More than 3/4 of the quantity that we originally brought in are already gone, because a lot of people are saying, wait a minute, I've been needing that. So we've got it for you now, and it's as easy as it can be. So let me just share with you, free shipping, 3 flex, which means $10 to get this home. And even if you've never shopped with HSN before, if this is your first purchase, you're gonna be so excited the moment you get it home.
And I'm excited for everybody to get it home and write a review, because I know how great it's been for me in my life, and I hope you're experiencing the same. But here's a couple of things that I think are trigger points for people. One being the power strip, and then the really large bricks that come with electronics sometimes. We plug them in, well, half the power strip is gone. And what is the point of that? Well, with this spin power, I like to prove things here, because we're able to, because it's live TV. If I plug this into the spin power, here's the outlet on the first side of it, and then here's the outlet on the other side of it. That's telling you that no matter what you plug into this is the largest brick that I could find to plug in, that every single outlet is going to be able to be used. Right. And then the other thing, you remember these things that used to come in the boxes with our USB cables? We'd get a USB cable and they'd give us something to plug it into the wall. Right. And then somehow, well, they just stopped including those. They did, and you know I'm right. Everybody in America just went, you are right. Yes. Well, it doesn't matter anymore, because the USB cord that they give you, it just plugs right into the spin power so simply and easily. And I don't want to alarm anybody, but I was shopping for power cords by themselves. Okay. A power cord is more money than this for just to charge my phone. So if I can bring the actual, especially if you want something that's longer than this, to bring the outlet to you, being able to put that outlet, look at him, he's on the couch. Look how short that cord is. Yes. And how short that cord is okay. If he wanted to buy a longer power cord, Tamara, you know it would cost him more than $30, but he doesn't have to. That's because the power is right next to him. And that's what makes it, okay, first off, I got to take a little breath, because I get excited about this, because there's never enough outlets. It's the garage. It's the bathroom. Think about plugging in your hair dryer, your blow dryer, the flat iron, the razor, the toothbrush, the Philips toothbrush that needs charged. Yes. Back behind, I got an iPad, an iPhone. I have my Idea Play portable charger. I have my iWatch. I have my Radical Racer, those cars that drive on the wall that are so popular. Right. I even have a TheraGun massager that I use after I pretend to work out. You know, Tamara and I used to work out before the pandemic, remember?
We did.
And then now I even have my AirPod case charging for the AirPods that are in my ears. That's 8 things, including my appliance, my Keurig, which could be a toaster or anything else. And I still have room for 2 more things, because don't forget, you're taking 1 3-prong outlet, you're turning to 10, you're also getting the organization on top, whether it be one side, the other side, or even the center. It could be your iPad, your iPhone, whatever will fit is going to take things vertical to give you the storage and the cleanliness around it as well.
So simple, and nothing. There's not a single spot that's wasted, because you've got 3, and remember, 3-prong outlets, not 2-prong. So 3-prong, 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 3-prong. You've got your USB ports right at the top, and these are the supercharged or the powerful USB ports right there at the top. You even have a surge protector already built in. You even have a spot to mount. When I say mount, I say, maybe sort of like a stand for your phone, for your tablet, for your e-reader, whatever the case is, and it's all within your reach. Nothing is on the floor, behind the chair, behind the lamp. Nothing is, gonna get lost, because very often, if you plug in a charger, down on the corner, on the floor, behind a piece of furniture, you forget it's there. As soon as you get a phone call, you reach for the phone, you grab the phone, and then you're gone. And then you're running around looking, where did I leave my charger? I can't find it. But with this, you're never gonna lose it, because you're always gonna be able to see it, whether it's on your kitchen counter, which that's usually the heart of the home, so it's probably where most people will put it, or maybe it's at the front door, or where you enter the house in the garage door. That's where everybody drops their things. This is your charging station. Maybe it is gonna be on your nightstand, because at the end of the night, that's one of your nighttime routines, that you plug everything in and make sure that everything is all ready for the next day. Wherever you decide to put it, you're using the power of your vertical space, but primarily you're using all of the power that you have access to, so nothing is impeded. Even if you have a big brick, even if you have something that has a longer plug-in, even if you have a 3-prong, it's not going to completely take up the entire extension cord or outlet because you still have room. And that's the thing, this is new. And I'll tell you, Chad, the fact that when we first brought this in, it was so exciting, everybody jumped on it. We're down to like our last in quantity. I don't know, I know that we'll get more in, I just don't know when.
Well, I don't know that. I mean, quite frankly, I was talking to them today. They weren't sure. They were looking. But what are we doing here? We're replacing the power strip and the extension cord. That's really the essential about what we're replacing. And my mom, bless her heart, I love my mom. She's the best person in the entire world. There's nobody better than my mom. Okay, you can fight me for it, all right? She would always buy me, she will buy me, well, if you're listening, Mom, you can buy me a Valentine's Day gift, right? So if you have a teenager or somebody going off to college in your life, this is going to be that perfect Valentine's Day gift. The gaming consoles, the phones, the tablets that the younger generation has, including myself, and in my 30s, I have a ton of stuff. My siblings in their 30s and 40s, they have even more electronics with their kids in their lives. In fact, I had a mom write me on my TVchad page who said every night at 8 o'clock, I want to see all electronics on the counter. I want to see them at the spin power. So they made a rule in their home on how to utilize the spin power. And it sort of set the boundaries on screen time, and it gave everybody a system, right? It gave them a system on how to dictate the way they use it. But it is that extension cord, and it's called the spin power because you're able to spin it and wind the cord, retract the cord back into the base, giving you the cleanliness and the organization you need as we start 2021, but also allowing you to have 10 ports where all you had to do was plug in one 3-prong plug.
That's right. And remember, you can, and Chad just said it, you can plug in 10 devices at the same time, and they don't take the power away from the others. So if this is something that you've been looking for, if it is going to clean up all of those cables that you've got everywhere, if it is going to just make life a little bit easier, because as it is, we are, for many of us, our life is run by our devices. We shouldn't have to chase after the power as well. So you've got it all in at arm's reach, all from Bell+Howell, a company that we know and trust to bring us the latest and greatest in when it comes to problem solvers for our home. And if you want yours, while we still have quantity, I want you to go for it. It hasn't even been around for about a week yet, and it's already super popular and already almost gone. You can see that our clock just dropped out. We're gonna stay on for just a few more seconds, Chad, because for all of you who've just tuned in, when you're looking at this and you're saying, wait a minute, I can power 10 and charge 10 devices all at the same time, and I only need one outlet to plug this in.
That's it. You're taking of an outlet, really, and you're turning it into 10. And a lot of people, I do know, because they've been writing, they're picking up more than one. Because immediately once you get it, you get it. You think the shed, the garage, the bathroom, the places where they were built, they really only put one outlet in. And then when you think about the kitchen and you think about the appliances, I bring the toaster up and down because I don't like to leave it out. And I have my Keurig and my iPad and my iPhone, and I charge it all. And there's one outlet there and there's one outlet here. That's it for the kitchen, my friends. I don't live in a large home, and I have more than 2 things to plug in, and I'm sure you are too. And Tamara, I really feel that's why it's resonating with our HSN viewer, because just like later in this hour with that HP computer, it's going to need to be plugged in. It's going to need to be charged, of course.
That's right.
And having a 3-prong outlet where you get the surge protection, you're guaranteed that with not only the rapid charging, but the surge protection, that your electronics are protected. Oh, and before we wrap it up, I just want to let you know, this does have the anti-overcharge protection. So you're never going to overcharge your iPad or your iPhone. So Bell+Howell has thought of everything. And if you pick up more than one, please utilize it in the bathroom or the kitchen, because those are going to be the best places for it.
Chad, thank you so much for bringing this in while we still have just a handful of these left. Thanks. We'll see you again soon.
Thanks, Tamara. Bye.
Bye. And go for yours. This could be